Hi, everyone. Sebastian, should we start now? Give me 1 second. Let me just. Hello, 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 everyone. Can you guys be able to hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We are really, really excited. Zanzibar awaits you. We're going to wait 1 more minute. Let's try to probably get everybody in, or should we just start off? But we're going to wait 1 more minute to get everybody tuned in, and we'll start at in 1 minute. So everybody, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Just give us a second, and then we'll get started. Here we go. All right, we ready? Welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Justa Lujwangana. I am the founder of Curious on Tanzania, and I'll also be joined by my colleague, Shona. Shona is the founder of Global Taste. This is all about Tanzania. It's all about Zanzibar. And we really, really welcome you. And of course, in our case today, we are saying Zanzibar awaits you. And we are really, really excited to show off our beautiful, beautiful Zanzibar. Before we do that, I'm gonna start out, before I introduce all these beautiful, fabulous people who all came out, I wanna welcome all of our attendees. Asanteni Sana, thank you so, so much for joining us for this webinar. I know there's a lot of things going on around the world, but you chose to be here on this webinar to kind of like fulfill your curiosities on Tanzania, and definitely Zanzibar awaits you. Karibuni Sana. I will start you guys off having you dreaming of the beautiful Tanzania. And here we go. Give me 1 second. I hope you guys could recognize what I'm about to play. So like listen with your ears, look with your eyes. I hope you're able to recognize everything that I'm about to showcase here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So if we could take time out to honor our national anthem, it's always good to start out because our national anthem says Tanzania, Mungu ibariki Tanzania, God bless Tanzania. So let's start off with that. Um, Wow, how beautiful is our homeland. Tanzania, Tanzania, nakupenda kwa moyo wote. Tanzania, Tanzania, I love you with all my heart. Tanzania, Tanzania, kila mtu anakulilia wewe. Tanzania, Tanzania, everybody cries about you. Tanzania, 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 like every time I speak of Tanzania, Tanzania is it's our beautiful country. It's like, it brings tears. And this is why this song was made. It's a song that talks about how beautiful our homeland is and how us as Tanzanians, we need to be super proud of our homeland. And this is why we're here. Tanzania, Tanzania, it's a great place to live. Tanzania, Tanzania, it's a great place to visit. As you could have seen from all the images that we were showing you guys. This is why every single day I wake up in the morning and I cry about how beautiful this particular place is, but not a lot of people know about it. And why don't everybody know about Tanzania? It's just, you have to. When something is so beautiful, sometimes it's always kept as a secret, but we cannot keep it as a secret anymore because Tanzania, Tanzania, nakupenda kwa moyo wote. And I have to let the whole world of how much we love our beautiful home country, how much we love Tanzania and the beautiful sights and everything that's in it. This is our homeland. And this is why I focus on like Tanzania, and this is why I founded Curious on Tanzania. My name is Justa Lujwangana. I am the founder of Curious on Tanzania. Curious on Tanzania is an experiential travel company that helps you discover what Tanzania is all about. And it could be all the way from tourism to the different opportunities that are available within the country. And we want people to know Tanzania is not just about seeing the beautiful safari, beautiful Serengeti, Ngorongoro, Tarangire, Manyara, going to beautiful Zanzibar, but there's also a lot of opportunities that you guys could be able to venture in. And this is why we are here today. I am joined with my beautiful partner, my beautiful Shona. Shona is our marketing director. She's going to be joining us later on, and she's going to do the Q&A. But thank you, Shona. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody else for joining in today. I want to thank CPS. I want to thank the Fumba Town team for joining us today to be able to share the beauty in Tanzania, the beauty in Zanzibar. And with this, today we will be traveling to discover what Zanzibar is all about and the various opportunities that you could be able to find. We're talking about investment, we're talking about travel. I would let Fumba Town talk about the investment portion of it, but when it comes to us on our side, we're Curious on Tanzania. When you're ready to travel, to go discover Tanzania, reach out to us. Our website is Curious on Tanzania. Reach out to us. We'll be able to plan your amazing trip. However you want to explore Tanzania, don't be limited to just safaris or just whatever whatever that you're thinking about, you could be able to explore it through our eyes. We are here for you. We are here to provide the various services that you need. And we are here to show you the beauty of Tanzania. And this is why we are hosting this webinar. We are bringing on CPS. CPS is an property investment company that's going to be sharing with us the beauty of Zanzibar and how you could take an advantage and own a piece of Zanzibar. So Sebastian, I want to welcome you. I want to welcome everybody here, our panelists. I want to welcome all of our attendees. Thank you so much for joining in. This is going to be an amazing couple, an hour or 2 hours that we're going to be talking about all about Zanzibar. So karibu, Sebastian.
Thank you, Justa. Thank you so much for having us. And it is so great to talk and share this time with people who are as passionate or even more passionate about Tanzania and Zanzibar, and who love it as much as we do. And we're so grateful that Justa and Curious in Tanzania and Shana give us the opportunity to share more about Zanzibar with you. And we want to invite you all today to hear, learn, and dream with us about Zanzibar. It is like Justa said, it's really true. People should know the beauty of Zanzibar and Tanzania much more. And we want to spread that word around the world. And thanks for joining us, all attendees at this webinar today. We're happy to have you here. We want to talk really about Zanzibar today. We want to talk about Fumba Town today and all the opportunities that are here in this beautiful, beautiful country, like we've seen in this starting clip that just shared with us. Thank you so much. Quick sharing my screen here with you. My name is Sebastian Dietzold. I am the Managing Director of CPS. CPS is an urban development company based in Zanzibar and in Tanzania. We are committed to delivering sustainable and empowering urban developments in Africa. We want to empower communities around us. We want to create opportunities for people around the world who want to live this dream with us and want to experience the beauty of living in Africa, in Tanzania, and in Zanzibar. So welcome everyone to this webinar. I'm joined by my team here in Zanzibar, in Dar es Salaam, and we're going to talk today about Zanzibar. Fatma, our sales manager, is going to start telling you why Zanzibar is such an amazing location, why is it so beautiful, why is it so exciting, and why should you definitely book a trip with Justa to come and experience this. Yes, so, and then our team will shortly tell you a little bit about the different properties we've developed here in Fumba Town. I will talk a little bit about what makes Fumba Town so special. And in the end, we'll have a Q&A, and we'll have also our town manager and Ali, who are working here and living here, tell you more about the experience of being part of the Fumba family. So welcome everyone, and allow me to hand over now to Fatma, our sales manager here in Fumba town. She will tell you a little bit about the beauty and the exceptional characteristics of Zanzibar. Welcome, Fatma. Fatma, you need to unmute.
Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Sebastian. My name is Fatma, and I'm heading the sales in CPS here in Tanzania. And thank you so much, Yusta, for the testimonial. I know some people are homesick already for that nice introduction about Tanzania and our beautiful national anthem. I will say karibuni sana, which is you're welcome. I like to dream with you and take you to Zanzibar, our beautiful Zanzibar. From Yusta's video, we've seen lots of Ngorongoro and Manyara and Serengeti. Now I would like to divert you a little bit and take you to a beautiful Zanzibar, our island. We all know of the beautiful beaches and the white sands in Zanzibar, but actually there is more to that. Being Zanzibar a very historical, old town dating back in 18th century, and it's still living, it's still standing. People are still living in these old buildings. And as you know now, it's under the World Heritage, under the UNESCO. Everyone around the world is welcome to Zanzibar, our beautiful island, peaceful island, yeah? And it gives you, when you enter Zanzibar, it gives you the welcoming heart, but the sense and the culture of Swahili culture. And this coastline is one of the coastline where Swahili was born. So when you enter, what you see in this presentation, when you enter by ferry, this is exactly what you see. The Swahili buildings, the old buildings, old architectural, beautiful Zanzibari doors, you know. This is what you see. You see our Forodhani area where in the evenings we display our Swahili food, from muhogo, which is cassava, to our exotic fruits, to our Zanzibari smiles and all that. So I will say, karibuni sana, experience more of what Zanzibar has to give you, more than what we usually know about this, the beaches and the beautiful sand, but there is more that Zanzibar can give it to you with its people. And we welcome everyone, especially at this point. Zanzibar is growing, where the government has done a lot and is inviting everyone from any country to come to Zanzibar, invest, enjoy, stay, have fun, and Zanzibar be your second home. With a population of 1.6 million in Zanzibar, and our town growing very fast, at the moment is around 600,000, the population of our town, but it is growing at a very high rate of 6% growth. With this, the government has seen that there is a need of supporting this town by building other towns. But before I go there, I would like to give you more of what Zanzibar can give you. Apart from the history that we have, Zanzibar has a very, very, very rich history. We do have, we are rich in music, yeah, culture, food, all those historical stuff that we've maintained, the old stuff we are still maintaining those old stuff with us. We are taking them step by step with us in our lives. When you talk about Zanzibar, you can't miss talking about the Arab music. Yeah. When you talk about Zanzibar, you can't miss talking about Freddie Mercury. You can't miss talking about Siti Bin Saad, those people that have started Taarab, and Biki Dude, and all those our beautiful people. When it comes to architecture, we do have an old architectures in East Africa, and probably in the whole in Africa. We have a very rich and old architectural design of houses that people are still living here, small alleys of houses, big, beautiful Zanzibari doors, yeah. Very, very important in Zanzibar, very important that you cannot find it anywhere in East Africa is security, safety. That's very important. People will only, people will open their doors in the morning and they will only shut them when they are going to sleep. During the daytime, all the house doors are open. You don't see doors with grills. No, you don't see doors with grills. Fencing, you don't see a lot of fencing because of the security that we have in Zanzibar. Yeah, the peace that we have in Zanzibar. With the infrastructure that the government is developing at the moment, our airport is expanding. We have a new modern airport that is coming in, soon it's going to open. And we also have another airport that has just been opened in the north of Zanzibar. So for charter flights, they can fly directly there in the north of Zanzibar. What I would like to say about this, because we are a peaceful country, it's a safe country, and you know Zanzibar, 99% of Zanzibar are Muslim, but you can't believe we have big number of tourists coming from Israel. That's an indication that Zanzibar welcomes anyone to come and stay here and enjoy what Zanzibaris have to give it to you. This peaceful area, environment, beauties, history, and everything. Another thing that I would like to say, of course, it is about tourism. That's our main economy when it comes to Zanzibar. The increase of tourism from 2018 to 2019 has been by 15%, with a lot of hotels, with a lot of investment when it comes to hotels, yeah, with government supporting in infrastructure, like I said, with airports coming in, roads that have started and coming in, a lot of them. We have 27 flights that are landing in Zanzibar, though we have fewer holiday homes in Zanzibar, like 45 that you can see in booking.com. But also this is an opportunity to think something. If you want to live in Zanzibar, what you can do. These are opportunities that when you feel of, okay, I like to live in Zanzibar, invest in Zanzibar, these are the things you can look at and what to add as an investment, yeah? Very important, very, very important. It is the support from the government, yeah? Through ZIPA, government has opened to a lot of investment. With this, I just like to focus on real estate, but there's a lot of investment that the government has opened up. And with real estate, the biggest thing that the government of Zanzibar has done lately, it's giving out areas for real estate to develop, but also giving opportunities to foreigners, diasporans to come and buy houses. And the government gives them 99 years lease for these houses. So this is an opportunity to make your Zanzibar your second home, or your home, or your retired home, a permanent home. This is an opportunity that has been done by President Shein, of course, and his team to open up to more people from diaspora to come home, foreigners to see Zanzibar as their home. Also, don't forget, for there's also residency permit that the government is also giving for the retirees, and more permits are in the process to be given to all the homeowners. So I will say, karibuni sana Zanzibar at any time. We are here. You have any questions, let us know. We will guide you on how to acquire these houses and many other opportunities, or if you have any questions in regards to Zanzibar. I'll give my I'd like to welcome my colleague Kevin to tell you Sorry, I'd like to welcome Sebastian to tell you more about where Zanzibar is placed in Africa. Karibu sana, Sebastian.
Thank you very much, Fatma, for this great introduction to Zanzibar. And it is really the picture you see here that Fatma is still sharing with us is really, it was a moment where history was made. It is the first time that people from diaspora and people from around the world were allowed to own a piece of property again in Zanzibar for 99 years. This happened here in Fumba town, the place we'll talk more about today. Maybe before I start with my short presentation about where Zanzibar is actually located, where Fumba is located, let me tell you something about myself. CPS, I told you, is a Zanzibar, is a Tanzanian company based in Zanzibar and in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And we are focused on bringing empowering developments and sustainable developments to Tanzania and to East Africa. And we feel very, very blessed to be invited by the government here in Zanzibar to build the supporting town for Zanzibar town. And like Fatma said, because we need a lot of new resident homes in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, with the strong growing population, the strong growing economy. The number of houses that are available today are just not enough. And we feel very happy and blessed that the government invited us to design a supporting town for Zanzibar town and create a sustainable home from people from around the world. Why am I here? I grew up as a kid in Tanzania. I went to school in Moshi. My Kiswahili is rather good, not perfect, but okay. And I live here with my whole family. I have 4 kids, 3 daughters and a son. We live in Dar es Salaam and part of the week also in Zanzibar. We are here since nearly 10 years now again, after I finished my studies and worked in Germany for a couple of years. And we are so happy to be here. My kids love it. We have been totally safe since we are here, and it's a fantastic place to live. Tanzania. It's a safe and also very healthy environment, and it was my dream to have the chance to bring my kids up in Tanzania and not in Germany. Yes, this is much better place for kids to grow up, believe me. And if you want to know more why that is, we can talk separately. So, but I want to now, before we zoom into Fumba, into Zanzibar, let me zoom out a bit. I'm going to share my screen again. And I want to talk a little bit about where Zanzibar is actually located and what makes it so special in terms of geographical and location aspect. So Zanzibar is part of East Africa. East Africa consists of 20 countries, including Tanzania and its semi-autonomous region of Zanzibar. The United Republic of Tanzania is united with Zanzibar to one country, but Zanzibar is semi-autonomous. It's that small dot you see that I'm going to zoom in soon, where I pointed the arrow to, just outside in the Indian Ocean, outside the shorelines of Tanzania. East Africa is an amazing area in this world, and people also don't know it's one of the fastest growing regions in the world today, with GDP growth of 5.7% constant continuously over the last 10 years. The GDP growth has been very strong. Tourism is growing, agriculture is growing. There's plenty of natural resources that are also starting to be processed now here and not just being exported. And the biggest treasure of East Africa is really its strongly growing and well-educated population. There's a strong, big part of the population in East Africa are young people, very different to Europe, where the biggest part of the population are elder people. So here, the young people are dominating, and this will change East Africa over the years to come. I've seen so much amazing change already happening, and we're just so excited every day to be here and experience the change happening and the development happening. East Africa is famous for some very, a known tourism destination like Mauritius and Seychelles. People often don't know this is actually part of East Africa. And of course, Zanzibar. And you know what is so amazing about Zanzibar? It is just basically outside, it's a doorstep away from the entire East Africa. It's just in the Indian Ocean, and you have the entire Eastern Africa in front of you with unbelievable opportunities and of course beauty. And Tanzania, as part of that, and Zanzibar have now again one of the fastest growing economies in East Africa and are considered today one of the safest places to live, work, and invest. Why is the growth so strong? It's of course also because the population is growing. Today, Tanzania has roughly 53 million people, and that's going to grow to 138 by 2050. So this is nearly tripling in the coming year and the years to come. But of course, there's a lot of economic development. The government is doing huge infrastructure projects that will impact the economy very positively in the years to come. And all this beauty, all the pictures that just Yusra showed you before in the video, you know, Kilimanjaro, at Pemba, at the northern island of Zanzibar, with some of the most attractive diving spots in the world, Serengeti, Ngorongoro, and all the other 14 national parks that are in Tanzania. Tanzania has 60 national parks. You know, the business opportunities, the natural beauty, all of this is just basically a doorstep ahead of you. It's just outside Zanzibar. You can fly to Selu in half an hour from Zanzibar. You can fly up to Kilimanjaro in 1 hour. So everything is so close by, and you have this beautiful country, Tanzania, just at your doorstep. So Zanzibar is really an extraordinary, beautiful location. And now Fumba town in Zanzibar is one of the fastest growing and most diverse urban communities, with today homeowners from more than 50 countries. Like I said before, the government assigned us to build a supporting town for Zanzibar town. What happened is that with Zanzibar opening for tourism, opening for international investment, protecting international investment, it becomes a destination where people want to go. And I wouldn't have dreamt of reaching so many people in so many countries who've been spread, diaspora of Tanzania has been spread around the world, who are now finding a location and an investment opportunity back home in Zanzibar, in Tanzania, in Fumba town. Fumba town is very special, and there's really a lot to say about it. It is designed on permaculture principles. It's sustainable, it is inclusive, has modern infrastructure from optic fiber internet to every apartment, every house, beautiful landscapes, fully serviced with waste management, street lights, security, everything you need. And of course, these stunning sunsets like we have them in this picture. Yeah, it's breathtaking, the location. And today we want to welcome you to Africa. We want to welcome you to Tanzania, to Zanzibar, and to Fumba town. And we want to dream with you about living in this amazing location. There's opportunities for everyone here to live, work, and invest. It is really stunning, and we're happy to have this discussion today with you, and I'm glad to have this opportunity to spread our passion around the world. Kevin is there now. He will start. Kevin, Gina, and Lucy will tell you a little bit about few opportunities that are some properties that we are developing at the moment in Fumba town. But of course, there's much more to that. That's why we're going to have a small Q&A session after this. But before I continue, before Kevin continues, allow me to share a short clip with you about Fumba town and about the beauty of it.
Fumba town, resilient and self-sufficient. Invest into a safe future. Imagine a town, holistically planned on a stunning 1.5 kilometer seafront, based on permaculture principles, earth care, people care, fair share. Indigenous trees providing shelter from the hot sun help to reduce the energy demand. Organic chicken, eggs, vegetables, and fruit are cultivated nearby in the Fumba Town Service Center. Friendly and unimposing security staff, keeping you safe 24/7. Medical and other relevant services at your doorstep. A warm community surrounding you, providing emotional support and security. Fumba Town, resilient and self-sufficient.
Karibuni Fumba town. Karibu, welcome Kevin. I'm handing over to you. to tell us a little bit more about the beautiful Bustani Villas. I think you're going to share the dream of living in Zanzibar with everyone now. Karibu, Kevin.
Thanks, Sebastian. My name's Kevin, Sebastian mentioned. I'm gonna also, let me just take for the sharing something with you as well. There you go. So I wanna give you a feel of the prestigious and beautiful Bustani Villas, you know, designed for the comfort of both resident and even tourists alike, yeah? This upmarket unit is comprising of some luxurious, high quality 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom units, and something with the kitchen fit for a chef. You know, you could easily entertain a group of, you know, friends in utter comfort. Now, I want to picture something with you. Yeah, picture you're cooking in your, you know, in your chef style kitchen, and you have the opportunity to also jump into the pool and dip into the nice, warm, you know, sunny, all year round weather. Yeah, because the borderless, there's a borderless connection that is created by the glass facade of this particular unit that connects the inside from the outside to your lovely garden outside. You know, take a flight up the stairs, you know, to your nice bedrooms up there, yeah, where you not only enjoy amazing sea views, but also in addition, you enjoy this, you know, breathtaking sunsets and sunrise on different angles from the house. You know, also another picture, you know, you're sitting there enjoying your Tanzanian brewed coffee, catching up on a book, but still able to enjoy all that within the privacy of a unit. Yeah? Now, let's say you're tired of all that. Take an opportunity then to walk down what will be an exclusive park that will be built up for the Bustani Villas. You know, you walk down the nice, lush greenery, you know, filled with all this, you know, tropical forest treasures. Yeah, and you have the opportunity to either walk down all the way till the ocean side, or to an exclusive Bustani Beach Club, or you perhaps maybe have a date at the spa, or maybe catching up with a few friends at the bar. Now, picture all that, and all that exclusively for the ones who will be taking on like the Bustani Villas. I know a couple of my colleagues also want to also chip in into the neighborhood, so I won't take up more time. And I think I'll pass that along now to Lucy. I'll allow you to also give a feel of what is also expected in the neighborhood. Lucy?
Thank you, Kevin, for a very, very nice tour of Bustani Villas. My name is Lucy, and I work, I'm a member of the sales team in CPS, and I am going to talk about our amazing Moyoni units that are located just 5 minutes from the ocean. And the most amazing thing about these units is that they grow with you. You can have them as a loft for our single ladies and our single gentlemen, but you can also have them as a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom when the family increases in size. And the Moyoni homes have a clubhouse and a community center that is dedicated only for Moyoni residents. You and your family, friends can have weddings, birthdays, barbecues, baby showers at the clubhouse or right by the swimming pool. At the end of the day, as you sit on your garden or on your balcony, sipping coffee or juice, you can watch your kids safely play in the Moyoni Park, knowing that you belong into a loving and vibrant Moyoni Homes community. And with that, I am going to leave my colleague, Gina, who is going to give us a tour of the Mwangani apartments. Karibu sana, Gina.
Thank you, Lucy. Hi, everyone. My name is Gina. and I'm with the sales team in Fumbertown. And I'm here today to introduce to you our stylish, luxurious apartments called Mwangani Apartments. So our apartments are designed in a way that it gives you a chance to either walk with family, friends, or chill for a nice reading and meditation in our beautiful parks and tropical greenery accompanied by the ocean breeze of the Indian Ocean in Zanzibar. But then they are also designed in a way that they elevate the authenticity of light and the amazing landscape that Fumbertown provides and the nature that it comes with it, you know, whereby each and every apartment sweeps away the views on top of the trees and beautiful sunsets. As you can see, these apartments are well designed that you can cater for your family or even friends or even yourself as a getaway. So our upper floors of these apartments give an amazing view, and not only of the Indian Ocean, but also the tropical sunset of the Zanzibar coast, especially our beautiful penthouse, yeah, that is designed to cater for lavish lifestyle of modern comfort with the ambient lighting systems by night, while during the day, it gives you a beautiful view of the whole town of the Fumbertown, yeah. Also, the upper floors give you very, very beautiful views, even from your own bathtub in this penthouse, in your own bedroom. So picture yourself in your master bedroom, in your penthouse, while sipping wine, you still have a beautiful view of the sunset, of the Indian Ocean, and of the whole town in general. Last but not least, yeah, you can also enjoy swimming in the pool if you're tired blessing the waters of the Indian Ocean and you're longing for calm waters in the swimming pool. You are all welcome to have our beautiful apartments for either family, friends, or personal getaway, whereby you can have it as small as a studio unit, or 1 bedroom, or 2 bedroom, or even a 3 bedroom, whereby you can own your own piece of Zanzibar while enjoying the Zanzibar lifestyle. We all welcome you to have this beautiful piece of Zanzibar at a very, very affordable price. And now I would like to pass on to our colleague, Ali, who will explain to you why Zanzibar and the experience of living in Zanzibar. Thank you all, and Ali, you can take it from here.
Well, thank you, Gina. Well, hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Hope you guys all great. Well, I'm Ali. I'm a part of sales department here in Fumbertown. And I guess my colleagues have pretty much covered everything. But just please let me allow me to share my experience with this beautiful island called Zanzibar and Fumbertown, to be specific. Well, being able to live and work in such a serene island with the most welcoming, warm-hearted people, actually from different cultural backgrounds, has been a dream come true for me and my family. I never regretted a bit moving from Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar. And for the first time I set foot in Fumbertown, that was it for me, actually. Just imagine waking up in the morning, strolling down to the gym or around the parks, come back home, take your kid to school within Fumbertown, go back home again, prepare yourself for your busy day ahead, either working from home or maybe outside Fumbertown. I mean, the convenience of having all these modern facilities all in one place has made my life a little bit comfortable, stress-free, and of course, it has allowed me to spend more time with family. And as you know, that's all about Fumbertown, actually. Family and community, that's everything here. Well, on that short note, please let me pass to my colleague, Charmin, who will explain a little bit more about her experience from Washington to Fumbertown. Charmin?
Thank you, Ali. I hope everyone can hear me. How are you all doing today? My name is Sherman Esmail, and I am your town and property manager. And I wanted to start off by sharing a little bit of my own personal journey that started just a few weeks ago. And when I moved here all the way from Washington, D.C., I was nervous, I was excited. I didn't know what to expect. But as soon as I drove into these white pearly gates of Fumba town, it just felt right. I was home. And that's what inspired me that much that within 3 weeks, I bought my own home right here in Fumba town. So not only am I a manager, I'm also now a proud owner. That said, that is primarily my main goal, and my function is to make your house into a home. From those kind of services, I provide 24-hour maintenance service crew. We take care of rent collection if you decided to lease out your home. From security to landscaping, we take pride in providing the highest quality and standards of service. So in addition to town and property management, we also offer specialized services such as cleaning or even babysitting, even a personal chef if you needed to. My passion lies in fostering strong community ties, which just for an example, last night we had a movie night under the stars. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna be doing a treasure hunt. So I feel that I wanna welcome you to this diverse and vibrant community where I'm not just gonna be offering you a home, I'm actually inviting you to a piece of heaven. Karibu sana. Let me hand it over to my host for our question and answer session. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shauna. I'm the owner of Global Taste. Thank you, Justa, for inviting me to be a part of the marketing experience with Fumba Town. So we're going to be taking questions throughout this segment. I know we had a question earlier with Sam Temple. Sam, I hope you're still on. Sebastian, Lucy, Charmaine, Ali, Gina, this question could be open to all of you guys. Sam said, I used to live in the mainland of Tanzania, and from my experience, the mainland government is making it more difficult for foreigners to acquire resident visas. Can you speak to the situation today and how that might be different or the same for Zanzibar?
Now, maybe to answer this question, thanks, Sam, for asking the question. It is, of course, in mainland Tanzania at the moment, the laws are in the way that you cannot buy land if you don't hold a Tanzanian passport. In Zanzibar, this law has been changed, but it started here in Fumba Town. Fumba Town is based in the free economic zone. So Fumba Town is under investment authority and also under investment protection, under the ZIP Act, Zanzibar Investment Protection and Promotion Act. It's not under the Land Tenure Act. So here you get a 99-year title deed, and actually SIPA is as efficient. You get your provisional title deed after you committed to buying a property within a week or two. And then once the property has been handed over, you get a fresh 99-year lease title, like you've seen in the picture that Fatma had handed over by the president here. He wanted to make sure that people around the world believe this story and entrust into the government. And that's why he said, I want to come and hand over a title deed myself to people from diaspora. That's how important it is to the government here. So in Zanzibar also it is now, so you can own properties in Fumba because it's in a free zone, but Zanzibar also introduced the Condominium Act now. So there's going to be condominium projects all over. We have another project in Pacha on the beautiful East Coast called The Soul, where also foreigners can buy a condominium title, also valid 99 years, but there's 3 times 33 years. So yes, it is possible in Zanzibar. You're very protected, and it is different to Tanzania. Zanzibar is independent when it comes to land laws. There's not the same land laws that apply to Tanzania. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. We have a second question from Yumi. Are you going to showcase Horizon Homes?
Fatma, do you want to take that?
No, for this presentation, we are not going to showcase Horizon Home, but definitely we can come to you privately and tell you more on Horizon Homes. And there is also more in our website. And I think with Horizon Home, I have only 1 unit left. So that's why we didn't put so much focus on Horizon. But I can come to you privately and tell you more about Horizon Homes. Only 1 unit left on Horizon Home. Thank you so much, Fatima. We have a second question from Hussein. It's a 3-part question. So I'm going to say each question. And after the response, I will go to his second question. The first question is this project different to that being developed by Azam Karesa, also in Fumba?
Hussein, yes, Fumba currently has 2 projects. Our project here, Fumba Town, started first. That's why the government gave it the name Fumba Town, because we're on the Fumba Peninsula. And later, Assam started a housing development in the south of the peninsula as well. So there's 2 different projects, but they're all part of the global urban development project of Zanzibar. So yes, 2 projects, Fumba Town here, and the project of Mr. Bahesa is called Uptown Living. You want to find that online. So 2 different projects, and we are not the Bahesa project.
Thank you, Sebastian. Second question, what is the payment structure to purchase a property?
Gina, can you help us with that question?
Allow me to take that on, Sebastian, if you don't mind. Well, generally, we have options when it comes to the payment structures, depending on the different units. And the 2 options are always if you're taking on into a unit that is off plan, something that's about to start construction. So mostly with that, we normally stretch out the payment during the course of the construction period. Normally within 20% 20% fractured installments. One starting with the signing of your contract, the second with commencement of construction, normally with the award letter to the contractors. The second installment is always due with the third installment is always due with the substructure being completed, anything below the screed of the house. Then we move on to another installment, which would be after the whole superstructure of the building has been built up, and we're now working on the interiors. So, and then the final installment would be once you're handed over your house. Now, this is normally the case when it is an off-plan unit, something that's about to start construction and the likes. But also we do have scenarios whereby you, for example, in the case of an apartment where you buy into an apartment that's already underway, yeah. And normally that we always encourage that we have a sit down with the clients and maybe discuss a bit more about how we could be able to space out payments based on the certain stage of construction that the building is in. Always, of course, trying to see if we could catch up, but then always trying to have the interest of the client in mind. I think that would be the 2 scenarios. We also do have one last option where we have, for Tanzanians, we have the mortgage option. We've partnered with quite a few banks where you could be able to get a mortgage for your unit and then be able to secure that. Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Third question from Hussein, the same person. Are there any reputable primary and secondary schools being developed should we decide to bring our family? This question can go to Lucy, Sherman, Fatima. Lucy, can you answer that?
Hello. Yes, we will have a school built on site, and we have already started talking to 2 ladies from LA who are interested in building and managing the school at our town. It's going to be an international school since, like Sebastian and Fatma said, We have more than 52 different nationalities in our town. So it's going to be an international school, and it will start beginning of next year. It's going to have different curriculums. It's going to be on-site, and there's going to be also virtual learning. So kids have the opportunity to go to school close to their homes. So yes, you're welcome, you and your family. You'll have a school here.
Thank you, Lucy. I have another question from Abu Kari. What is the installment interval like? I mean the time interval from one installment to another.
Kevin, do you want to answer that again?
Sure. The interval always varies. We normally, based on once a building has already started construction, it normally takes us at the maximum something about like 4 to 6 months to 4 to 5 months, I would say, to for example, like if you're talking about an apartment building, to reach the superstructure. But those intervals are getting smaller. So normally we work within 3 to 5 months at the max between intervals of payments. That's normally how we would, of course, would be the most preferred option. But then again, as I said, we're also open to listening up to clients if that's too soon, and also trying to see how that could also go hand in hand with construction.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Another question, from Hussein, as an investor, can we expect an appreciation in the value of the property year on year? This question can go to Sebastian, Kevin, Lucy.
Thank you, Shana. Let me take this question. Hussein, thanks for asking this question. It's a very nice question. I was hoping that somebody asks this because yes, we have, since the project started, we started construction end of 2016. And the first houses were handed over in 2018, I believe. We've seen an annual appreciation of the property value of 15%. And this I can tell you this number quite strongly because we are seeing people that the price we're selling the house and the price people are reselling some of the units. So looking at that resale value, that prices have appreciated by 15% every year. Some people have actually sold the house double the price as of what they bought 3-4 years ago. So, but that I think is not the standard, but a typical appreciation would be 15%. And from a rental income, you can expect on a modest level around 5 to 8% rental appreciation on rentals. So in total, rental returns plus returns from appreciation, you're seeing a solid 20%. And I think that's a very attractive investment, considering that you have a 99-year title deed and you're in an investment zone protected also here, especially in Zanzibar and Fumba, because it is, as I said, an investment location under the Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority. You're also protected by international investment laws. It is a beautiful investment in terms of becoming part of this community with school, a sustainable environment, fantastic services by town management, security, stunning location on the seafront. But it is also an interesting investment in terms of returns. So 15 appreciation, roughly 5 to 8% return on rental income. Thank you, Hussein.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. We have another question. This question can go to Charmaine. Are the houses or apartments fully furnished, such as interior?
So we offer a wide range of different options for our tenants and our residents. We work with entry level, we have a budget conscious, high end and luxury amount of furniture options that are available and made locally. But yes, to answer the question, we do offer different options such as furnished, unfurnished, or what we call partially furnished as well. That can include appliances, maybe not appliances, that could include air conditioning or maybe not. So we have a wide range of that.
Thank you so much, Charmaine.
My pleasure.
We have another question from Aston Bryan. This question says, do you have experience with the process of Americans purchasing these properties using funds from their individual retirement accounts?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right here. I'm that person. I just bought a home at Fumba a few weeks ago, and I used my own personal funds. It took me less than a few minutes to just transfer over those funds. And being that I'm also an American citizen, I had no issues whatsoever. The entire process is so seamless. It's between the sales department and the finance department, the whole thing takes less than a few minutes to actually get done. So yeah, it's great.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Aston, I hope you heard Charmaine's response, and this is a personal experience. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to her. We have another question from Yassine. Saying the world is going digital. Is there strong digital and internet capacity that can allow people who are consummate professionals in media and arts and heavy analytics? This will justify a live and work configuration, which I have sold many.
Allow me to answer this quickly, Yasin. Yes, we have partnered with an internet provider to install underground optic fiber network in town. So this basically gives you no limits in terms of bandwidth. Every apartment, every house is directly connected to this optic fiber network. And then you can agree with the provider about the bandwidth that you're going to need. But it's strong, it is stable, and that it's working very well, and it's underground, so there's no interruptions and so whatsoever. What I might have to mention here, to be very fair, is that bandwidth is rather expensive in Tanzania compared to what you maybe use in the US or in Europe, but you get a good quality. What is in return much more affordable is mobile internet. We have now also here in Fumba a strong 4G nets. We are not on 5G yet, but we have 4G nets. You have a strong internet on your mobile phones. So yes, internet is here and you can work with no problem from here. Like we're doing this webinar also from Fumba Town. Yes, we are all in Fumba Town. Except Lucy, she's in our office. And Yusta and Sean are not here as well. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. We have another question from Alex. Are there now new construction, also apartments ready? Fatma or Lucy, can you answer? Or Kevin or Ali?
Most of our construction is off plan. So at the moment, we have apartments that will be ready within 6 months to 1 year. That'll be ready. But for the apartment that is ready at the moment to move in, unfortunately, they're all taken. So yes, between 6 months and 1 year, you can have your apartment.
Thank you, Fatma. We have another question. Apart from the cost of acquiring the property, is there any other costs after acquisition of the property? If yes, what are those costs like?
Let me also answer this. Yes, these are the service management fees. These are the costs that will cater for the cleaning, street lights, security, yeah, just to keep the town clean and safe for you. So this cost, it depends on the size of the unit. So for a smaller unit, it will be at a cost of $18 per month. And the biggest units, it will be around $240 a month.
Thank you so much, Fatma.
Let me show you. Yeah. 1 second. Always $1 per square meter carpet area. So $1 per square meter living space is your service fee, which also includes the taxes that you would need to pay, the property taxes, the annual lease taxes to the government. So it includes everything. After that, there's no other cost. Sorry, thanks.
No problem, Sebastian. Thank you so much. Another question is, how many people currently live in Fumba Town? That could be Charmaine question or Lucy.
Charmaine?
I'll take that. So currently we have about approximately 55 families that live in Fumba Town. a wide range, diverse background. So all in all, like for example, yesterday at the movies, we had a little above 70 people attending.
Thank you so much, Sharmeen. Another question, can someone tell me regarding the water facilities in the homes, for example, for shower, kitchen, etc.? I mean to say no shortage as I experienced in Dar es Salaam.
Can I take that as well?
Sure.
No water shortages. We have backup systems and a backup system to the backup system. So we have boreholes and we use sweet water and we have tanks. And so you will not experience what people tend to experience in Dar es Salaam. We're never without water.
Thank you so much. Then there's another question from Leslie. How much a month? Leslie, is this regarding to the facilities, the additional facility that we were talking about?
I think I was chatting with Leslie. She was talking about the service fee. It is, to clarify this again, we're talking about $1 per square meter, not per square foot. So here we are in a metric system. It's at $1 per square meter. The service fee that has to be paid annually to be, it's like it's a municipal tax. You're paying that to the town management, which are managing then on behalf of the homeowners, the town, with that money. So $1 per square meter.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. We have another question from Zaina. If we can visit in September this year, can we be able to view? Justa, you want to take that?
Yes, Leslie, if you want to come in September, you could reach out to us. We could be able to kind of, if you don't have like any plans of visiting Tanzania, we could be able to help you in terms of like planning your whole trip to Tanzania and also including visiting Fumba Town. And we could make those arrangements for you. Or if you're already in Tanzania, then you could go directly to Fumba Town. They could help you with that.
Zena, thank you so much for your question. Thank you, Justin, for the response. There's another question. How is insurance handled for full GHW units like flood, fire, etc.? Insurance for the home, Charmaine or Lucy or Kevin?
Lucy, do you want to answer this? Okay, let me quickly answer this. I think Lucy is busy typing. Yes, so once the units, of course, are insured during the construction period and also until they're handed over to the homeowner. And at that moment, when the homeowner takes on the property, he then has to fix an insurance. There's a lot of insurance companies here in Zanzibar. Many are close by. We have partners. We can give you contacts. We can assist you with this process. It's very simple, but it's like you said, it's against fire and you know, big hazards. And you have to insure the unit. Yes, if you want that. And
Thank you, Sebastian. I have another question. This can go to Charmaine or Kevin. For the people who do not live in Zanzibar, can you be able to maintain the flat for the homeowners?
I'll take that question. Yes, that is primarily my role. I maintain your apartment when you're not there, or I take care of the tenant if you decide to lease it out or rent it out to the tenant. Maintenance means making sure I get in there, clean it, air it out, make sure it's secured, run the taps, just to maintain all the service aspects of it. So yes, it would be fully maintained by our service team and by myself.
Thank you so much, Charmaine. We have a question from Sylvia McCarter. How much are the studio units and what is the range monthly? Lucy or Fatma?
Maybe I could take that up. I hope everyone can hear me. So the studio apartments start at $22,900 US. That's roughly what a unit would be starting at. You've got roughly something like about 21 square meters, sorry, on the unit. So you're also paying like $1 per square meter in terms of an annual service fee. But the prices for a studio start at $22,900.
Thank you so much, Kevin. See, Yasin have a question. How much tax will apply to a foreigner if they are the owner? Is there a capital gain tax upon subsequent deposition?
Yeah, let me take on that. Yes, for capital gain tax for a foreigner, if you want to resell your apartment, it's 20%.
Thank you so much, Fatma. Jessa, we have, oh, no worry, Jessa answered. So guys who are tuning in, if you have any additional questions in regarding to owning a property at Fumba Town, please feel free to ask your questions below.
I saw a question that wasn't addressed, perhaps.
Which one?
Something to do with restaurants around the area.
I'm missing not seeing that. Hold on.
I think I saw somebody asked about that, but let me just handle that personally. Because we do have one beautiful space within the town, Kwetu Kwenu. Yeah, it's literally the middle of our social life there. And they offer amazing meals there. And to add on, we have the commercial center that should be ready by the end of the year. I can tell you this, people are fighting for the space when it comes to the restaurant space and also the supermarket that will be setting up within the area. Also, in addition, some other services that are also already in the area and would be coming up in the commercial center would be our urban care clinic. So we also have health facilities coming into the area. We have a gym that's going to be within that building. So we have quite the fast, what you could call basic services and coming into the area, coming through that building, which is actually currently under construction and should be delivered by the end of the year. I don't know if Sebastian, you had something to add on to that? Sebastian, you muted?
Yes, what Kevin said, okay, that we have the beautiful Kwetu Kwenu. Now I was just looking, there's another question I would like to answer. Yes, so there's a lot of demand now. We're talking to a supermarket that's coming in, we're talking to bakeries that are coming in, we're talking to gyms coming in, we're talking to medical facilities, more medical facilities coming in, we're talking about a food court coming in. Kwetu Kwenu, the kiosk we have here, the restaurant we have here, and the bar is already becoming so famous that people from Stone Town are coming to enjoy it. So yes, we have that. I've seen one other question, Shana, please allow me to take it straight on, and it was about the financial difficulties, because it's a very important question. We get asked a lot. So in case you decide to buy a unit here in Fumba Town and you get into some financial difficulties, then we have a refund policy that is in the contract. The refund policy, it works in the way that once, if you buy, you cancel, you terminate the contract because there's some issues, we will find a new buyer, and then if we find a new buyer, we'll refund you 80% of what you have paid so far, or you find a new buyer, and then you can of course get 100%. Others are even getting more than what they paid originally because already the property has appreciated. So yes, you will never lose your money. If we have to resell it, we of course have costs of marketing and sales and handling. That's why it's only 80% you get refunded. If we have to find a new buyer for your unit, and then you get your money back. If you do that yourself or you sell to a friend anytime, and you can change that. So yes, then nobody will lose the money, and the refund policy is solid and it's being handled.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. I have another question as well, and this is for Jessa. Jessa, please share about your own experiences purchasing at Fumba Town and why Zanzibar.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm a person who is a very curious person, and in this case, I'm always curious to learn more about our beautiful home country, like I said. So like, why Zanzibar? Why Fumba Town? Why just even as a Tanzanian? I'm a Tanzanian diaspora, so currently I'm 6 months. I'm here in New York, and then the other 6 months I'm here. So as a Tanzanian diaspora, it is really important for us to be able to invest, to start, if you haven't started investing in Tanzania, which Tanzania is one of the fastest growing, what is it? When it comes to, like, let me say even Dar es Salaam, it's the fastest growing city in Africa and also in the world. I don't know, I think it's amongst number 10 or something like that. But like everything is moving very fast, extremely fast. And I'm also in tourism. I run a travel company. So for me, looking at Zanzibar and also just seeing the opportunities that are available in Fumba Town, I thought it would have been a great idea for me to first seek and also become like a person who also invests in it first before I even share it with the whole world. So when I saw this opportunity, it was really intriguing. I loved the community aspect of things. I loved the price points. For me as a young person, it really went well. The installments, the payment plans were very flexible. Like even if you don't need to take out a loan, you don't. Like I could be able to pay that within 3 years with the various payment plans. So that made it easier for me to actually look into investing. And also just visiting the place and just feeling the vibes of the staff, going to Kwetu, what is it? Kwetu, the cafe. Yeah, the cafe, Kwetu Kwenu, the cafe was amazing. They have my mango juice, which I'm addicted to mangoes. So like that was, once you sell me mangoes, it's like a steal. But for me, it was just, as a Tanzanian diaspora, as I grew up in New York, for me, it was finding a way to be able to invest back home, but also having a place for like our visitors who will be traveling with us, somewhere where they could be able to stay long term. And also for me, again, it's also some form of plan of like a retirement plan also connected to it. For me, let me say when I get older, or even now, I could be able to go there and rest and relax, and knowing that I have a piece of Zanzibar that I was able to fund throughout my years. So like that's why I was interested in that, and that's why I'm encouraging even people who have even never visited Africa or like even Tanzania or even Zanzibar to actually see and feel and know like these opportunities are available even before they visit. So this is why we even did this webinar, is to just showing people that these opportunities are available, and we are a testimony that we are investing, and we are here to support people who are looking to invest also.
Thank you so much, Jester, for sharing your experience. We have another question from Ahmed. Does acquiring the property gives right to residency or Zanzibar, or will we still need visas on arrival when coming to Zanzibar? Jester, maybe you can answer that also.
Definitely. So you do need, let me say, if you're coming from the United States or anywhere else, definitely you do need a visa to get into the country. And you have, I think it's almost like, if it's like a one-time entry, you have almost like up to 90 days to stay, and then you have to exit. But then there's also other visas, resident visas, and all the other visas that you could be able to apply for. But for those who are like, this is their first time, I highly recommend to do a visiting visa. So they're able to check out the property, they're able to check out the country, and they're able to see if they could be able to live in that particular country, to live in Tanzania first. So, yeah.
Allow me to add, Shauna, to this.
Sure.
Because I've seen a question, and there has been, the Zanzibar government is working on changing this and adding to that. And there's been a strategic act has been added to the Zanzibar Investment Promotion and Protection Act that is targeting to allow people getting a residency with purchasing property in Zanzibar. This is, however, not yet practiced, and it's not yet officially through, but it is already in the draft of the new act coming in place. We can't promise you exactly when this will be happening, but we know from reliable government sources that this is on the Ratiba, this is on the program at the moment, to allow everyone who invests in Zanzibar a residency. What we have issued already for homeowners here is our retirement visa, retirement residencies. So if you don't plan to get a working permit or want to work in Zanzibar, a retirement residency is an option. But yes, the government is working on this because they understand that investors want to have the security of reaching their property without going through a visa process. It's on the table.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. So if anyone who's tuning in online, we have a few minutes with our guests. Please feel free to ask any questions. You have like 3 minutes.
Shona, there's a question that I would like to answer. Someone had asked about ferry. If we have ferry that go daily to Dar. Yes, we have ferries that they go up and down Dar, Zanzibar, every day, 8 times a day, from morning 7 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. So it's easy to get to Dar es Salaam, and it takes only 1 hour. And depending on the tide, sometimes it goes to 1.5 hours.
Thank you so much, Fatma.
And sorry, there's another question. Someone has asked, in case of disputes, what laws governs the contract? So the laws that govern the contract is the Zanzibar law and also the international law. They both governs the contract.
We have another question. Is there any referral schemes to encourage diasporas to be able to buy in Zanzibar? Referral scheme?
Is there any, sorry?
Is there any referral schemes to encourage diasporas to be able to buy in Zanzibar?
So I think they're talking about like partnerships with Fumba Town towards the diaspora. I think that's what she's relating to.
Yeah.
Yes, we have that. Fatma, do you want to answer the question? We have.
She said yes.
If you do, yeah, if you buy and you bring more buyers and you refer the properties investment to others, there are schemes. Please contact Fatma. We can share the email address and share that in the Q&A. For that, contact Kevin or Fatma. There will be more details on that.
And sorry, Shana, there's another question. Someone is asking, can you give more info on the 10% discount? Yes, for the discount that we have at the moment because of this webinar and our attendees that are here, we do have a 10% discount on any property that you've seen in our website. And that's the discount, the promotion lasts between now to the end of July. But in that promotion, for you to be able to get the 10%, you must pay the first installment within this period, between now and the end of July. So basically, we have like 2 weeks for you to make everything. But for more information, please contact us and we shall discuss more on that.
Thank you so much, Fatma. Jessa, do you want to close out, or Sebastian?
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you guys had an amazing opportunity to hear about the various opportunities that we do have in Tanzania and also in Zanzibar. I hope you guys were able to dream on. Sebastian, do you want to add on before I kind of like share with people who have never been to Tanzania how they could be able to travel?
No, I'm not unmuting. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Shana, for moderating the Q&A. Thank you, everybody, for attending this webinar. We're very excited to meet you here all and to share our passion about this beautiful place we can work and live. We feel very blessed to be here in Zanzibar and in Tanzania, and we would like to share this experience with you. So please contact just about traveling details and coming to visit Tanzania and Zanzibar. Fumba Town welcomes you all. Our arms are wide open to everybody who wants to come and join the Fumba family. Come and experience this amazing place. If you have any further questions, visit our website. I think we can share the data, www.fumba.town, or any of our sales agents. We actually had a slide, but we can share this also again. But you're going to find, if you Google Fumba Town, you'll find us. Contact us for any information and any more information you need. We are here for you. And thank you, Justa. Thank you, Shana, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Yes, thank you so much. And for those who have never visited Tanzania, we are here for you. We are curious on Tanzania. We are based in New York City, but we do cater to people all over United States. For those who are curious and looking to travel to Tanzania or who have never been to Tanzania before, you can always reach out to us. We do have a trip coming up this December, and the trip, I'll probably give you guys, you could reach out to us. The trip is from December 27th to January 1st for the New Year's. So if you're interested in seeing Fumba Town and coming along with us, we could be able to guide you through that experience. And then we also do have trips throughout the year that you could be a part of, or if you're interested in customizing your own experience, we are here for you. We are based in New York City, and we could be able to help you with all your travel, any questions that you have about traveling, and also including Fumba Town into your journey, because that is also part of tourism. Tanzania is home to us, and tunawakaribisha sana. That means we welcome you so much to visit us in Tanzania, see Tanzania, invest in Tanzania, live in Tanzania. And this was, I hope you guys are ready. And Zanzibar awaits you. I want to thank everybody for participating. I want to thank the Fumba Town team. Shona, thank you so much for joining in. All of our guests, thank you so much for joining in for this session. Until next time, please stay tuned. We are Curious on Tanzania. We are an experiential travel company. We want you to experience Tanzania in our own eyes, but then we want you to also visit Tanzania at the same time to be able to see it. So that's what we do. We host all of these events to kind of give you a taste of what Tanzania is all about. But then we hope when it's time for you to travel, you're able to travel with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, everybody, so much. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything at the end, but if you guys have any questions, you could reach out to Fumba Town, and you could also reach out to Curious on Tanzania, and we could be able to guide you through your experience.
Thank you so much. We've also shared our contacts in case you have more questions. Please contact us. Sorry, it's a bit random, but I've put all our contacts there: Sebastian, Charmin, Lucy, Gina, Ali, Kevin, and myself. So all our numbers are on WhatsApp. If you need to talk more, discuss more, or if you have more questions, we can also answer you privately. Thank you so much. Karibuni sana. Asante sana.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.